Good morning, guys. It's Monday, February 2nd. We're back home. Can you pick up what Dutch just threw on the floor, please? I was really tired yesterday, so I didn't unpack, so I've been unpacking now. I'm about halfway done. Come here, sit with me. The weather's...
We have 5 money.
We have 5 monies. The weather is bad, so this morning my mom told me not to send him to school. So we're hanging out together. Did you have a good time at your daddy's house?
Oh, so I'm not going to school?
That's what I just asked you. You want to go? Grandma said to keep you home. Do you want to go to school today? I mean, it doesn't look that bad outside to me. If you want to go, I'll take you. But Grandma said to leave you home. Well, and plus he was away from me all weekend, so I don't know. I missed him. Did you have a good weekend? We've been obnoxiously cuddly with each other since we found each other again. Since I picked him up yesterday. Hey, baby. I love you. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later about the accident.
Look, he fell in the money hole.
In the money hole?
Yeah.
And what happened and everything. Okay, so here is the agenda for today. I have to finish unpacking, put everything away. I have to film. Okay. I have to film a video for today and edit it and get it up. We are gonna watch a movie, right? In a little while. And just spend some time together. I gotta tell you guys some other stuff about him later too. What?
I like me McQueen's one. It's really cool. At the beginning, it's not cool, but later it gets cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, they go to a city.
I love the little beauty mark that you have on your cheek. It's like my favorite part of your face. It's so cute. Yeah, what else are we doing today? Oh, we have to go later. Which, I don't know, I guess we're going to have to take the bus because I can't take the car. Or maybe I'll take it. Anyway, we have to go to see SpongeBob. It's today. But the weather sucks, so we got to figure out if we could still go. I think it should be okay to go later. Yeah?
Can you see if we can go outside in the backyard to play in the snow?
Well, it's raining. It's not snow. And it's icing and stuff. So we have that for later.
I'm never going to get to go.
Yes, you will. You will. I
When?
promise. I promise. There's going to be more snow later this week, too. Okay? But yeah, this is the beginning of a very busy week, as well as next week. And what else is going on? Oh, I have to go to the bank today. Shit. Okay, we'll figure it all out. We will figure it out, but yeah, so we're gonna do that, and I will check up with you guys. Oh, and right now, actually, I'm gonna go edit and get up the weekend vlog, so you guys could have that today. And
I thought we were watching.
We are gonna watch the movie. That's gonna take me 20 minutes. Okay?
Okay.
In the meantime, you can have breakfast, right? And get yourself settled. And get the movie ready, and then we'll watch it. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Love you.
I'll tell you when the awesome part comes. Because at the beginning, it's just boring.
It is. You don't like the beginning of the movie?
No. But later it gets cool.
Okay. Love
They
you.
go to the city and they race a lot of times.
Yeah?
Like me, McQueen's, and...
You have a stuffy nose? You have boogies in your nose? Because you sound congested when you talk.
Who's the other guy's name called?
Stormy.
Oh yeah, Francesco.
Mm.
They race together with the other ones
They do.
too. Yeah. And on one of the races, 3 cars break down.
What? Oh my gosh.
The cars break down, but not Francesco and Lightning McQueen's. Lightning McQueen wins the race and Francesco comes last.
Last? Yeah?
No, next.
Oh, second?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the cars didn't come because they broke down.
They all did? Wow.
Yeah, not all of them.
Oh. Okay, I love you.
I did.
Alright, so really quickly before I put everything away, I wanted to kind of show you guys my Walmart haul. So, Noel already dug in the bag and he saw the teddy bear, but I also got him Charlie Brown Valentine for Valentine's Day. So that's going to be his Valentine's Day gift, even though he already saw the teddy bear, but whatever. I got these, the silicone mold. It has mustache and lips for baking basically whatever you want. I thought that was really cute. I got some cupcake wrappers because I make a lot of cupcakes. So these are Valentine's Day and these are just for whatever. I also got Mucinex because you guys told me that Dayquil sucks basically. So I got this to try and I took one yesterday and it really did clear me up for like the entire day. So that was awesome. Then I got some ribbon because they were $1 each, which is super cheap compared to like Michael's and stuff. So I just stocked up on some of these to have. I also got, these are like kisses and stuff. Oh, hearts and chocolate sprinkles. And I got these little cupcake topper decorative charms, like sugar charms. Then I also got this. It's like 15 stencils. You could use it for different arts and crafts projects and stuff. And I like that it has like the fleur-de-lis. I also got some cookie cutters because they were really cheap. So I got the X and O. Oh, that's my hair clip. I got this one that says love. It means it didn't cost a lot of money. It wasn't expensive. Then this one is the 3 hearts. And I also got these 2 hearts.
Me want to see the 3 hearts.
This one is the 3 hearts. And then I got this pan. It's a heart-shaped pan. Pop it in there, Noel. Then, finally, I got a bunch of stickers because they were, like, super hella cheap.
I want one.
Hold on, Noel. They're from my planner, but you can pick one. I got this one. Hold on, Noel. Let me show them everything. Quita eso, please. I got this one. I got this one. I got this one. I got this one for when my birthday comes around in September. I'm going to decorate with these. It's really cute. Or like somebody else's birthday too, but mainly my birthday. I this hearts were cute. These, this one, and finally this one. And they were super cute, and some of them were like under $1, like 95 cents, 97 cents, and then some of them were like 47 cents. So I was like, I need stickers. And I know they're like Valentine's Day themed, but they're still cute, and some of them I'll, it doesn't have to be for February. I'll put them in for any old month. So that is my little mini Walmart haul. I know people usually go to Walmart and get lots of makeup, but not me. I get stickers and baking supplies, so I'm excited. And I'm going to go put all that stuff away now and finish the weekend vlog for you guys. Alright guys, so I've been on the phone. It's like 2, oh shit, it's 2 already. I've been on the phone with the insurance company and the state troopers all morning, and my brother, because apparently the officer that came to the thing wrote something. Whatever. We'll talk more in detail about like the accident and everything tomorrow, because I'm home with Noel today, so I can't really do like my long just sit here and talk things because I have to pay attention to him. But yeah, I've been on the phone trying to figure that out all morning because the accident report is completely incorrect. And my brother, the one that's always getting on my case, was just like, because he is a retired NYPD sergeant, and he's yeah, I like that. He's a deputy now in Florida, and he was just like, that was completely incorrect. It was wrong, and you have to fight that. So we called up the state troopers of the county where it happened or whatever, and even the police officer on the phone was like, wow, the guy shouldn't have done that. Sometimes new officers are trained to whatever, but it was not the right call to make, all this shit. So now I've been handling that all morning. I left my car at the mechanic already. My mechanic is awesome. He actually called me this morning. He's like, don't tell me that car without the window is yours. I was like, okay, I won't tell you. But I left my car, my keys with him already. And we can't go, we're not going to go to the SpongeBob VIP movie thing with Noelle because the weather is just really ugly outside, and now I don't have the car either, so I would have to like take a bus or a cab or something. Like, it's just gonna be a pain in the butt, so I don't want to like put him through that. So unfortunately we can't make that event, but there's a YouTube class. This it's YouTube Space is having Fashion Week boot camp this week, Monday to Thursday, so I'll be going to that instead later on. And right now I'm gonna take Noelle, and we have to run out to go. I have to go to the bank. I have to go to the library to print out some documents, my plea of not guilty and stuff for the ticket and all this shit. And then I have to go to the post office and mail all that today. So we're going to do that right now, and then I have to cab it over to my mom's job to leave Noelle with my mom so she could drop me off at the train. And then I guess I'm going to be, that's what I have to do right now before I leave. Enterprise. I gotta see how much is a rental, because I'm waiting to see how long. I'm waiting to see how long the car is gonna take to get fixed. So the guy from the insurance is actually gonna go to my mechanic today and check everything out. And quote it and all that stuff. So I'm waiting to hear back from them to see how long it's going to take to fix. But it's like the worst timing ever because I have so many errands to run. And like tomorrow and Wednesday I have appointments or meetings in the morning. And then I have YouTube Space in the evening. So it's just a lot. So I might have to rent a car. But online it says like $85 a day. And hell no, I am not renting a car for that much money. I thought it was like $15 or something a day, but whatever. I know there's a discount through my insurance or something, they said, so I have to call up and explain and see what price they quote me at. So I'm gonna call right now to ask, see if I could get that done, and then run out. The vlog has 7 more minutes, so I'm just gonna call while that finishes. You're not gonna have a beauty video today. I'll post that on Tuesday. I'll put my monthly favorites up, which is tomorrow. I'm gonna film it this evening when I come back from YouTube Space and figure all this stuff out. So I'm sorry guys, but yeah, and we'll talk about everything like else tomorrow. I think that's it for now. So I'll see you guys a little bit later on. Good night. What? Good night. It's 2 p.m. Whoa, I haven't eaten anything yet, so apparently my brain is not functioning yet. I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, here's some backseat of a cab confessionals for you. Hopefully this will be the one and only time I ever get to do these, because God bless my car, will have it back nice and fixed and whole. Realizing how amazing my car is and how much I miss it and how blessed I am to be able to have a car to get me around, because it really is a huge blessing to be able to get around in a car. So how's my day going? It's like 4:45. Have to be at YouTube Space at 5 o'clock. It's not gonna happen. So I had to go to the bank and to the library to print something out because I don't have a printer, and to the post office. So the bank is about 10-15 blocks from my house, halfway to the library and the post office. Get to the bank, mind you, get outside with Noelle. It's crazy snowing, crazy storm. Okay, walk to the bank. At the bank, realize I don't have my library card. Walk all the way back home. Instead of walking all the way back to the library, which is like another 10 blocks from where the bank was, I wait for the bus 30 minutes. 2 buses I could take. Neither one comes. I walk 1 bus stop at a time, turn around and look. Nothing comes. I make it all the way to the library walking with Noelle in the snow, in the storm. Print out what I need to print out. Go to the post office, which is like a block or 2 away. Send my letter, which needs to get there within 48 hours, but it's already been 72. Like, today's the 3rd day, but I'm hoping yesterday doesn't count because it was a Sunday. So I sent it out today, my plea of not guilty, which we'll talk about tomorrow. So that's on its way. At the post office, call for a cab. Waited like 20-25 minutes for the cab to get there. My mom got out of work at 4:30, and I called her, I told her what's going on, whatever. Oh, I'm not waiting for you, I don't care, I'm leaving. I'm like, look, I already called the cab is coming, I need to know what the hell to do. Oh, I'm leaving. She gets to her car door doesn't open because it's frozen, closed, which is probably karma, because now she's still at work trying to get one of the janitors or whatever to open her car door for her. So that's definitely karma for her being a bitch, because every time she needs a favor, I have to do everything that she needs. And the one time that, like, I don't have a car, so I'm gonna need, help or whatever, like, besides babysitting, which, yeah, she does the favor, but at the same time, it's my son in my house, so, technically the house is under my name, so I just leave my son in my house. She just happens to be there, if you want to get technical. But it's not like she goes out of her way to babysit, you know what I mean? But this is like the first time that I actually really need, like, wait for me, hey, I'm going through all this disaster today, and can you fucking wait for me? And apparently that's a problem. So whatever, because karma is good, and now she has to wait, and she's still there. So now I'm in a cab heading to her job. I'm so pissed. I really wanted Starbucks because I haven't even eaten all day, and Starbucks was gonna make me feel better. So let's see what happens. I hope that by the time I get there, they're able to open her door, so we don't have to waste more time, because I had to be at YouTube Space at 5 o'clock. But regardless, I'm just gonna kind of get there and assess the situation, try to help if I can help, or whatever, and then hopefully get in the train and hopefully be at YouTube Space by 5:30 if God is good and loves me today. I really would love to get a Starbucks or get something, anything. I can't right now. So that's my day. I'm not gonna say it's a bad day, because it's not a bad day. I had an amazing weekend, even, everything included. I had an amazing weekend, and I feel very lucky and blessed that I had the weekend that I had. A couple of things happened this weekend that also made me very happy, so it's not a bad day. It's just a couple of annoying things to deal with, but I will deal with all of this, not happily, grudgingly, but I'll deal with it if it means that my car is in the shop, and the guy from Geico actually went to see it today, so that's why I left my keys with my mechanic, and it's getting checked out today, and I should know by tonight or tomorrow how long it's gonna take to fix and all that good stuff. I just hope I make it to this event, because I really need, like, a distraction, plus I did my makeup, so I want to go. And I want to get a Starbucks. Alright guys, at some point today I'm getting Starbucks, even if it's after the event, or if, I don't know, I'm getting a Starbucks. So I love you guys very much, and I will see you later. God is so good. My mom's car doors were literally frozen shut, and she got somebody to unfreeze them and open up the door for her literally 2 minutes before I got there in the cab. So I just dropped off Noelle with her. The cab took me to the train, and it's 5 o'clock, but it's a quick train ride, so thankfully I won't be that late. Yay! Alright guys, so it's 9:15. I'm back home now. I made it to YouTube Space a little bit late, but not too late. And I did get my Starbucks, and I saw my girls there, and it was a cool course today. Class, it's like all Fashion Week related stuff, because Fashion Week is next week. My mom ordered takeout over the weekend while I wasn't here, so she left me leftovers, so I'm eating that right now. It's filet of sole and mashed potato, which is fish, and like, you guys don't know that. I don't know why I just said that. Mashed potatoes and sauteed spinach. So my favorite. Sorry, guys. Okay. So I said I was going to talk about the car accident tomorrow, but let's just get it out of the way now, because what I'm going to tell you has to do with it anyway, so why not? God is so amazing. Like, today has been an annoying day just because so much, like, annoying circumstances and things to get done, but everything happens for a reason and works out absolutely amazing. So let me close the door. Give me 1 second, please. Okay, so I don't even know where to start. I guess I'll start at the beginning with the accident, or let's just start with today, and then the accident stuff will naturally flow into today. So all the crap with my mom already, she was being mean, and I told her, like, right now I just got home, and then me and her were talking about just, like, everything, because I didn't really get a chance to explain to her everything about the accident either. So I was just telling her right now, and she was like, oh my god, you know, whatever, that's crazy, and we were just talking about stuff. And I told her, I'm like, you know what, karma is a bitch, and I believe in karma so much, and karma fucked you over today, I told her. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, because every time you need a favor, you need me to pick something up for you, get something for you, do whatever, I always have to do it. I mean, sometimes I might do it, like, begrudgingly or be like, whatever, with an attitude, but I still do it for you. And the one time, like, I really needed an actual favor, like, I needed you to wait for me an extra 20 minutes because I couldn't get there on time because of everything, all, like, these special circumstances that went on today. You couldn't do that for me. Like, that's terrible. And you told me you weren't going to wait. You were going to leave. And look, when you tried to get in your car, her door was frozen shut, so she couldn't open the door. So she had to, like, do whatever to defreeze the door and be able to open her door. And literally, like, she finished and was able to get in the car, like, 2 minutes before I arrived in the cab. So I'm like, God is really good, because you were being really fucked up with that. And karma bit you in the ass. And look, it worked out perfectly for me. So, sorry. So that's not cool, you know what I mean? Like, especially, like, if you can't do something or you don't want to do me a favor, like, don't be such a bitch about it, at least. So whatever. That was one. And then, when I was at YouTube Space, I got a call from my mechanic. And it was funny. He's so sweet. He's the one that actually called me this morning. He's like, don't tell me the car with the broken window is yours. Please don't tell me that's your car. I was like, you're gonna hate me. Whatever. So he... Because if you guys remember, I had something hit my car when it was parked. So I had damage on my grill previously. So that was a separate claim that I had already filed because this happened, like, I don't know, a week or so ago. So... that the adjuster came today to see that. I was trying to get him to see both, but he didn't have time to see both, so he has to come back to check the damage for the car door and stuff. But my mechanic is going to handle all that. He's going to, like, work it out with the adjuster. I have nothing to do with that. I'm looking at the price right now of the damage from just, like, the grill and stuff and, like, the little scratch on the hood. It's $2,150.17. And it was really, like, minimal. I don't think I showed you guys. Like, it was literally, like, the Lexus L of my grill was, like, missing. I guess something hit it and broke it or whatever. And then there was, like, a scratch on the hood. So I guess the whole hood needs to be changed because of that. He said for some reason. I don't know. And then there was, like, some damage along the bumper or something. I don't know. But my car, because it's not white, it's Starfire Pearl. So it's, like, a 3-process paint job, some shit like that. He was explaining to me. So yeah, a lot of money for that little thing. So I could just imagine how much the door is going to be from Friday's accident. But yeah, some way, somehow, I am not going to have to come out of pocket with anything for that first claim. So I am so unbelievably blessed and happy and amazed right now. God is so good. And like, we're going to try to work it out so that I don't have to come out of pocket for anything for the second claim either. So that's just amazing. Like, I don't know. I'm just so happy and blessed, and I'm really happy because I was like, not shit. I mean, if I had to do it, I had to do it, but whatever. And then
the car rental is so expensive, so he said that he can get me the rental through my insurance as well. So he's going to try to work on that. I just have to give him a call when I'm home, but tomorrow we have a really busy day, so I don't think I'm going to have a moment for that. But Wednesday I'll probably call him up, and so he could call up the rental place and do it through the insurance, because he said I'm supposed to be entitled to that or whatever. So he's going to fix everything for me. So hopefully I'll even be able to have a rental, because I don't know, I'm so happy, I'm so blessed. My brother this morning was so, like, nice and calm, and, like, he was appalled at what happened. Okay, so then this is what happened. On Friday, the road was terrible. It was, like, really snowing and icy and just really bad. So there was one particular highway that it was, like, a 2-lane highway. It was really bad, and apparently outside of the city, they don't believe in, like, lights in the street or in the highway or whatever. Like, it was dark as shit. So I was driving with my high beams on, because I literally could not see anything. It was dark as shit, and then the snow was coming down, so it was like a blanket of snow, and hail and ice and stuff. So the winds were really, really strong, and I usually drive on the left lane all the time, you know what I mean? But I was scared, and it was dark, and I was far away from home, and I was, like, really scared. So I was driving on the right side, and I was doing, like, 40, maybe 40, which is really bad, because that's, like, way under speed limit, and I think you can even get in trouble for that. But I'm like, yo, it's bad weather. Like, I just couldn't drive faster than that, especially because I couldn't see in front of me. So I just was scared, and I don't know, I was driving like a grandma, but whatever. Thank God I was driving like grandma. So the wind was so bad that before we had the accident, at one point, there was a car next to us, and the wind pushed the car over into my lane. And thank God, like, we weren't next to each other. I was, like, a little bit ahead of him, so I saw him swerving into me, and I opened a little bit, so, like, I just missed him hitting my ass, and I continued. And thank God, like, I had control of the car and whatever, because it's happened to me before where my car, like, hydroplanes, I think it's called, but in the rain, my car gets very slippy, slidey. So I kind of already know how to deal with it when that happens. So that thing with the other car was going over a bridge. So thank God, like, there was no accident over that, because we could have literally fucking fell off the bridge. Then we continued driving, whatever. That was just, like, one incident. But just so you guys could see, like, how strong the fucking winds were going. So when we're driving, like I said, I'm on the right-hand lane. There was no freaking cars around at all. It was deserted as shit. And the wind, another big-ass gust of wind comes. And, like, every time the wind blew, it blows with all, like, a sheet of snow with it and stuff. So everything gets even harder to see, and visibility is, like, way reduced. So the wind blows my car off course. Like, my car this time. Just, like, a little bit onto the side off the road. Like, this side, I know they have different names, but I don't know what the different names are. So off to this side, and my tire caught on, I guess, the snow or the ice or whatever, and I started slipping. So once I started slipping and swerving and sliding, I knew right away. I was like, okay, foot off the gas. And I know you're not supposed to, like, hit down on the brake, because then you start, like, going crazy. So I'm like, okay, foot off the gas right away, and hold the wheel very steady. And you're not supposed to, like, turn too abruptly, because then you just assist the sliding. If I don't know if you guys know this, but if you don't, that's like what I was taught, because this, like I said, this happened to my car before. So I was, like, holding the wheel very steady, just trying to, like, keep it as straight as I could. And we swerved all the way almost to where we were, like, perpendicular with the way that traffic was supposed to be flowing. So, like, Nicole is having a panic attack, and I'm like, no, it's okay, I got it. So I started straightening the car, and I was able to get the car back straight. But by this point, we were already, like, all up in the snow and sliding. So once I had it straight, I guess at some point I hit a highway sign. But this is the funny shit. For the longest, I didn't know I hit a highway sign until after, like, the cop left, because we did not feel any impact. We heard, like, the glass shattering. So in that moment, I had finally gotten my car straight, but we were off the road already. So I was just holding the car steady, and I was focused in front of me, trying to, you know, keep my car going in a straight line. So we heard the impact, and the glass shattered in the car. The whole door was jacked up, and I'll show you guys a picture. And the mirror was just, like, gone. So after, I guess, we hit a sign, which I didn't know of. Here, I guess you guys can see that. So after we hit a sign or whatever, we kind of kept sliding, but straight forward for a little bit. And off the side of the road, it was like a little bit indented, so we couldn't get back up from there. So there was glass all over the place. The first thing I said, I looked at her, I'm like, oh my God, are you okay? Does anything hurt? Did you hurt anything? We were both completely fine, thank God. Nicole has really bad anxiety, which just made matters altogether worse because I couldn't even like have a moment at the time. Like I couldn't experience what I was feeling because she has anxiety problems. So I had to be like extra strong for her and just keep my shit together. Plus I felt like I'm the driver. I need to assess the situation. And there's one thing with me, which I feel really blessed that I am this way. For some reason, like, I'm very emotional. I'm very all over the place. You guys know this. I'm very, like, drama queen sometimes. But when it comes to a situation like that, or, like, anything in a car, any, like, emergency type of situation, for some fucking reason, I am so calm all the time. I'm like, okay, X, Y, and Z is happening. Yes, I understand this is bad, but we need to, like, what do we have to do? What can we do to make this better? What is priority? And, like, I just assess the situation and I take care of that first. Then the next day, which I'll tell you guys, the next day I get emotional, but I'll get to that. So the first thing I was like, are you okay? Does anything hurt? Is anything going on? No? Okay, I'm fine. Everything is perfectly fine. So she started, like, crying and stuff. So I'm, like, calming her down. I'm like, hold on, we have to figure out what to do. Like, so I didn't know if I should call my insurance or AAA or the cops or whatever. So I just called 911 because I'm, like, very far away from home. I didn't know what to do. So I just called 911. And they, like, we waited like a half an hour for them in a ditch. There was like maybe 2-3 cars passed in that whole time. And one of the cars was so nice. It was, I guess, her husband and a woman. She came out of the car and she said her kids were in the car as well. She came out and she's like, look, I'm not, I just want to see if you're okay. I'm not like crazy or anything. I'm not going to hurt you guys. Just want to know what's going on. So we explained to her what happened. And she was like, okay, well, she went to the car. She brought us a box of tissues because Nicole was crying and a bag of unopened cookies. She's like, look, these are not open. I always have snacks in the car because I'm a mom. I know how it is. I see 2 young girls here scared and alone. Like, we're going to call the cops as well. Tell them we're here with you. We just, hurry them along. And we're going to stay here until they come. So I'll be in my car. Dude, like, the blessings that you find in the hardest situations are just amazing. So I was like, wow, she was really an amazing person. Her whole family for doing that. They didn't have to do that on a Friday night and literally sit there until the cops came. So then the cops get there. He asks if we're okay. I'm like, yes, we're okay. And I start to explain what happened. And he's like, give me your license and registration and whatever. So I'm like, okay. He's like, do you have a AAA card? I'm like, yeah, I do. I also have my brother's card because my brother is a retired sergeant. So I take out all 3 cards. He literally takes my license out of my hand. The other 2 cards fall out of my hand because I was handing them all to him. The other 2 cards just fall, and he didn't even grab those. I was like, okay. And then he goes back to his car. I'm like, I guess he's not going to ask what happened. So I'm just like, whatever. I didn't know. Then a tow truck comes, towed us out of there, which was kind of fun. At this point, we had stopped crying. We're just like, okay, we're alive, and there's really nothing we can do about it. Like, it happened, it's done, and thank God it happened the way it did. Because like I said, it could have been on a bridge. I could have fucking been dead. It could have been somewhere with trees or rocks or something for us to hit. Or it could have been somewhere with the really low, like, hill ditches where we could have just went down there and whatever. This was just like a little ditch, like, that we just, whatever. Just, we couldn't drive out of it. So, the tow truck towed us out, and then the cop, like, we got out, everything was fixed, and then the cop comes back, gives us back our license, registration, everything, and he's like, here, you're getting a ticket. So I'm like, why am I getting a ticket if I had an accident? I didn't know. He's like, oh, whenever you go off the road, it's just mandatory that you have to get a ticket. So I wasn't like, I don't fucking know. So I'm just like, oh, okay, but I didn't want to go off the road. Like, I didn't go off the road on purpose. I'm not just here chilling in a ditch because I feel like it. He's like, oh, that's just the way it is. I was like, okay. So I just put everything away. I'm like, thank you so much and whatever. Because in that moment, I wasn't going to read paperwork and shit. So we continued driving. We still had like 3 hours to go. We literally went like 20 miles an hour. The whole time, like, there were portions that were really dark. And then every time the wind started blowing, I was really scared. And it was really loud. Then my windshield wiper spray stuff wasn't coming out, or I think I ran out of it, so we had to stop in a gas station and I had to buy more, and I didn't know how to put it in, which I learned, thank God. But the guy from the gas station put it in, and then it was only coming out on Nicole's side. It wasn't coming out on my side because it was all covered with snow and stuff, which I figured out the next day or 2 days later maybe, but whatever. Okay, I got cut off, sorry. But yeah, what the hell, I just talked for like 10 minutes and I was cut off. So I figured that out on Sunday, and okay, I think this is where I was at. But anyway, then I had to continue like 3 more hours of the drive up, and literally like there were points where it was just so dark, and like I couldn't see because the window, or I couldn't clean the windows, all this shit, so I had to stop at a gas station and buy more fluid, and I didn't know how to put it in, so they had to put it in. Somebody in the gas station had to put it in, which I learned how to put it in now. I don't know if I said all this already, but whatever. So it was only cleaning her side, but it was like enough to see. But there were points where I was just so scared shit and nervous, and I couldn't see, and I'm just like, I gotta get there, and I was going so slow, and then like I was like seriously scared shit after that. So I was going like fucking 30 miles an hour, and I had my hazard lights on and everything with no shame. So all the cars that were coming behind me, obviously they're not going to drive behind grandma because whatever, so they were going around and passing me and going in front of me again, like whatever. So every time they did that, they were kicking up all the snow and crap onto my window, so it was fucking up visibility even more. So there were points where it was just so dark, and my thing kept getting so dirty, and then I closed my jacket in my North Face in the door so that it would kind of cover the window, and it, like, I guess Nicole was holding it too tightly, because she was holding it for dear life, she said, and I guess it was too tight that it was kind of pulling it out, and then it would make this really loud noise, which was making me so nervous. And those moments, like, I seriously wanted to, like, just stop the car in the middle of the road and start crying, and, like, I didn't want to continue, but I didn't want to go back. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just wanted to, like, I didn't want to be in the car, and I couldn't give into those emotions because I had to be strong, because I know that Nicole has anxiety issues and stuff, which she actually said that she does want to make a video just talking all about it, which I think is really, like, strong for her to share that with you guys, and because it is it's things that people deal with, and it's a huge topic, and it's really scary to live through. So I know that she has those issues and whatever, and I didn't, like, I wanted to, be the calm, cool, and collected one, and especially for her situation, and just keep everything whatever. So that was hard as shit, because, I mean, I had to keep it together until at least the next day, which I'll talk to you guys about in a minute. But yeah, so when that shit happened, like, immediately there was 2 people that I wanted to talk to, and I just wanted, like, I needed to just talk to these 2 people. I don't know why. Like, I just needed to talk to these 2 people, and one of them obviously was my son. And I called when we finally got there. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I know that they had, like, gone to a monster truck show or something, so I was hoping that maybe they got back late. So I called Junior, but they were sleeping already, and, like, Junior knew I got into an accident, but he was sleeping and whatever, so I'm just like, whatever. So I didn't get to talk to the baby until the next day, but whatever. So we got there, and it was like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, but we got there safe in one piece. Everybody in the dorm was waiting up for us to make sure we got there okay, and then some of us, we got ready and we went out to party, because, I mean, after all that, and this is another point that I really want to talk to you guys about. First of all, thank you so much to every one of you on this channel who saw the video that I posted yesterday of the road trip and was happy for me that I had fun, was saying, God bless you, that the accident, nothing bad happened. I'm glad you enjoyed the weekend. You made it worth it. You really got it in. Oh my God. Like, whatever. God bless every single one of you. I'm happy that all the people that I have here on this channel know me, and this is the exact reason why I'm so open, but I want to make sure that this doesn't stop recording on me, that I'm so open and so myself with you guys, because I want you guys to know the real me 100%, even when I'm, turning up in the club dancing. Mind you, I don't dance like that every time I go out. Literally, like, I'll dance, you know, I dance merengue, bachata, sometimes like a reggaeton. I'll do a perreada a little bit, but I won't, like, not go ham the way I did that night. But, I mean, Saturday night. That was Saturday night. Friday night, we went out. I didn't really dance like that. I didn't really dance at all Friday night, actually, because I was still, like, shooken up over what happened. But anyway, the Saturday night portion of what I posted yesterday with me dancing all crazy and stuff to dance hall music, like, that's just how Jamaicans dance. If you've been to a Jamaican party with dance hall music, like, you're gonna see way worse than that. And I posted a clip on Instagram, and I just got so much hate. And I find it really funny, the contrast between the actual full video, and it was all positive comments, and then the Instagram, I got a lot of positive comments on that too. But the hate that I was getting are from people who have never commented or liked my pictures before. So it's like, you're a ghost follower and now you want to come with a comment? Like, you need to take that shit somewhere else. And then there were some comments that were not positive but respectful, and I replied to them, and, you know, I appreciate you guys. Yes, I appreciate your opinion. Thank you for sharing your opinion. I'll take it into consideration, and thank you for being respectful about it. And I mean, that's really all I can ask for, because I know not everybody's going to agree with me, but at the end of the day, the way I see it is, I like I said, I don't dance like that all the time. I don't get that crazy all the time. This was my first mommy duties free weekend, and I didn't even, like, turn up. I didn't get drunk, like, whatever. I drank, but I didn't even get nice. I didn't get tipsy or whatever. The drinks upstate are really, like, very watered down, I guess. I mean, they're only like $3, which is cheap as hell, but I guess they're very watered down because, like, I had two drinks in the bar, 2 or 3, and it did nothing to me. It was really like drinking juice. But whatever, that's not even the point. Like, I didn't go out to drink. It was just like, whatever, it was just there. But yeah, it's not like I was drunk or whatever. I could have gotten drunk because I could have slept the whole entire next day and I didn't have to wake up to take care of anybody, but I didn't. And I wanted to enjoy, like, everything, and I wanted to leave early on Sunday anyway, and I knew I had a long drive, so I didn't. And I just had fun. Dude, like, I seriously, the way I saw it was, I could have fucking died on Friday. Like, I could have died. And thank God, like, it happened the way it did, that I was fucking alive and I was okay and nothing happened to me. Like, I seriously have an angel with me at all times that protects me and takes care of me, because that was just, like, the way it happened was in a way that I was protected, you know what I mean? And my passenger as well. So God bless me for that. But after all that shit, you damn right I was going to enjoy that weekend to the fucking fullest. After the ordeal that it took me to get up there, I wanted to savor every fucking second. I wanted to turn up. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to enjoy myself. Everybody was dancing crazy. People were standing on top of the pool table dancing. Like, it was college parties, dude. What do you think these people do at college parties? They sit in a corner and they look at each other. Like, if you don't agree with it, that's cool. If you want to tell me I'm too old or I'm not in college or I got a kid, my kid was safe and happy and I didn't have to go home to him. I was mommy free that weekend. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, whatever. I just heard all kinds of craziness. So, that's me addressing it. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. It's my life. I had fun. And I was celebrating the fact that I was alive. So thank you to everybody on this channel, because you guys are truly amazing. And I respect you. And I respect the support that you give me. And I cherish it so much. And this is the exact reason why I am 100% open on this channel. Because I only want people here who care about me and my life and who I am. And I want you guys to know who I am completely. I want you guys to know the good. I want you guys to know the bad. I want you guys to know the turn up, everything. That's why I share this with you. Like, when I'm in a relationship, I'm obviously completely different. If you saw my How to Please a Man video, I'm single. And there's people commenting on Junior's Instagram, like, have you seen your baby mama's video? Guys, where do you think I learned how to dance like that? I learned that shit with Junior. So he's 10 million times worse than I will ever be in my life. Like, you guys, I don't know what you guys think of him, but let me just tell you, Instagram is a liar. People like me that are so open with everything, there's not a lot of them. There's a lot of fronters on Instagram, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Like, God bless him. He always has a special place in my heart, but he portrays an image. he has a good heart, but he doesn't always make good decisions. And what he advocates on his channel, and it's not exactly the way he is all the time. So whatever, I'm just gonna leave it at that. But people are going to his channel like if he's my dad and shit. He doesn't care what I do. Whoever, I don't know why you guys involve him. Not you guys. It's not you guys. I'm talking to the haters right now, just for a quick second. I don't know why people involve him in my life or try to tell him what's going on in my life. He couldn't give less of a fuck. He is nothing like... He has nothing to do with my life, guys. So you can get over that. You can let that go. And like that, I think that pissed me off more than anything. Because it's just like, I don't want to say like I want nothing to do with this man, because whatever, obviously I'm always going to have something to do with him. But even this weekend, like when I dropped off Noelle on Friday, I was really nice. It was cool. I thought, you know, there's times where I think, all right, maybe it's cool. We could be friends. Things will be, you know, kosher between us. And then I realized then like on Saturday or Sunday? What? Saturday morning, I wanted to talk to the baby, and like I was just really upset because after everything that I went through on Friday, I really wanted to talk to the baby. That's why I called Friday night. And then Saturday morning, I called him and he was at the gym. So I said, I mean, I was annoyed, but I said it really nicely. I was like, dude, this is the first time, like, I'm letting you always want to have the baby for a sleepover. I'm trusting you this time, and you had to go to the gym today, like, or at least go at 6 o'clock. Every other day, he goes to the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning. Every day, like, during the week and stuff, he goes before work. So you finally have your son sleeping over, and you're going to go at 11 o'clock in the afternoon and leave him with your parents, like... Okay, fine. If you want to do that, you could do that. But I just said it like, you know, Noelle was really, like, excited about the weekend or whatever. Like, you couldn't just miss the gym for one day. I said it really nicely. And he caught this big attitude with me. So I'm just like, man, you know what? Whatever. And he kept hanging up the phone on me. And I do not like that. So I kept calling him back. I'm like, listen, I'm letting you try this situation out today. Like, you have my child. Don't think I won't go home right now. You cannot hang up the phone on me and cut communications when you have my child. That shit got me really mad. So, yes, whatever. There's times where I think maybe we could be cool and keep it nice between us, and then within days, sometimes within hours, sometimes within minutes, I remember why it will never happen. I remember why we do not get along. I remember his true personality, and that's that. So anything in my life, anything you see on my channel, my social media, has absolutely nothing to do with him. And if he wants to see my shit, he could see my shit. That's fine. He doesn't care. You guys don't need to run back and tell him anything about me. Again, I say you guys, but I don't mean you guys specifically. I mean in general. So whatever. So yeah, the Instagram hate, blah, blah, blah. The junior thing. I love you guys. What else did I have to say? So yeah, so that was Friday. Then Saturday morning in the shower, I completely broke down in the shower by myself. I was hysterically crying. That's why it took me so long to shower, because it was like I finally, you know, was alone and able to express myself. And I was really like, I was scared shit. So then after I got a good cry out, I'm like, you know what? I didn't do all that. Like, this is going to be the best fucking weekend ever. So I FaceTimed with Noelle that morning, which was amazing because he was one of the two people that I really wanted to see and speak to. Then you guys saw we went to Walmart. We had a really nice day. It was just a really nice day. We cooked. Everybody was so cool. I met some amazing people this weekend. Like, God really blessed me. And we went to party. And we turned the fuck up. And I turned the fuck up. And everybody was turned the fuck up. And we had fun. And I enjoyed every damn second of it. Okay? I don't care. Oh, I don't care. No. So I enjoyed every second of it. And then after because the bars closed at like 2. So after that, we went back to the dorms to just hang out and like just chill in the crib and like in the dorm and whatever with a whole bunch of people and just talk shit. And it was so much fun. And on our way, it was like a little get together and stuff. So on our way back to the Getty, I spoke to, I was texting with the second person that I had really, like, wanted to speak to in the moment of the accident. So, like, something totally bad happened, and then something amazing came from it, you know what I mean? Because I got to, well, obviously I was going to talk to Noelle anyway, but I got to FaceTime with Noelle, and he made me feel better, and then I got to speak to this person and catch up a little bit and talk about a couple of things, and, you know, tell tell him about the accident, which I don't know why. I just really wanted to just tell him what happened. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense, but I just want to be like, oh my God, I had this accident and I was scared shit. And I told him, and I was like, yeah, and I had to be strong. And then the next day, and then this morning I was crying in the shower. And then he was like, laughing my ass off in the shower. And I was like, yeah, because I had to be strong. I couldn't show it. And he was like, oh, you're stupid or whatever. But, like, that's what I needed to hear, you know what I mean? I just, like, I needed to speak to him. So that was actually amazing. And then we went to the Getty, and then we had fun, and we turned up a little bit more. But it was more relaxed fun. So it was cool. And then, yeah, Sunday, we woke up, I packed up my stuff, and I left. And I took a different route home because I just didn't want to get on that highway anymore. And I got home a lot faster, actually. I think in 5.5 hours or 6.5 hours. I think 5.5 hours. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5.5 hours I got to Noel's to pick up Noel. So that was awesome. And I picked up Noel. His dad was at work, thankfully, so I didn't have to see him after he was so nasty to me the day before. I'm like, dude, I could have died. All I want to do is talk to my kid. Like, stop hanging up the phone on me. But whatever. So, picked up Noel, came home. My mom was like all in her feels with her attitude when I came home. So whatever. And I literally knocked out at like 7 o'clock. I completely missed the Super Bowl and everything. But whatever. And then, yeah, and then today I spoke to my brother about it. So I told my brother what happened with the... Did I even tell you guys yet? How much time is this? Alright, so then I told my brother, okay, so then I see the accident report, and the accident report / ticket or whatever, and it says unreasonable driving or speeding, unreasonable speed, something like that, on one paper, and then on the other paper it says, OP said vehicle failed to reduce speed on slippery snow-covered roadway going off-road causing a PDAA. Now, I don't know what the hell, charge based on officers' beliefs, okay? Unreasonable speed / special hazards. So, and then on the other paper it said I can revoke my license, all this shit. So I said, what the fuck? So I called my brother. I text him actually. I'm like, look, I got into a really bad car accident this week and I have some questions. Can you please call me? So he called me up. He was so nice to me today. I told him what happened. And he was just like, because, I mean, at first I was like, oh, so I went upstate this week and I got into an accident. And he was like, oh, why the fuck you going upstate, blah, blah. I was like, okay, so this and this happened. I was really calm. And once he started hearing the story, like, his whole demeanor changed. He was like, that's fucking bullshit. That was that was not a good call on his behalf. There's 2 young females in a car on a road by themselves. Like, what field test did he do to determine that you were speeding? Like, because he knows I've driven behind him in Florida 2 summers ago. When we drove down there, and he used to get mad. He's like, you drive so fucking slow, you have to keep up with the traffic, you have to keep up with me, blah, blah, blah. But when I'm in, like, I didn't know my way around Florida, you know what I mean? So I'm a little bit more apprehensive. Like, I'll drive speed limit here because I know where I'm going. I always go to the same places, and I could do it with my eyes closed. But in places I don't know, I'm kind of more cautious, and especially and he even said, he's like, you in the freaking dark, in the snow, in a dark highway, I know you were probably doing like 10 miles an hour. Like, are you kidding me? The turtles were going faster than you. So I told him, he's like, no, you have to fight that shit. Don't you dare pay that, blah, blah, plead not guilty. So whatever. So then he's like, you got to call up right now. So I got the information, and he's like, call up. I'm going to be on the phone with you. So I called the county. And the officer that picked up the phone, my brother, I spoke to him, and my brother spoke to him as well. He's like, look, this is what happened. You know, I'm a retired sergeant, this and that. And the guy was like, honestly, I have 20 years on the job. I would not have done that. Like, that was a bad call on the officer's part. But a lot of the new officers are trained that you just have to do that. Like, you just, even if they were going 5 miles an hour, just give them that unreasonable speed. Like, that's just like a default thing. So I was like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, if I were you, I would fight it too. The officer even said that, from the same county or whatever. So then my brother was like, yeah, just fight that shit right now. So and plus you had to do it within 48 hours, which actually it's over 48 hours, but I'm hoping Sunday doesn't count since the post office is closed on Sunday. So that's why I had to go out today and go, like, I typed up my plea of not guilty. I made a nice little essay with like everything that happened and shit. And I I had to go to the library to print it out because I don't have a printer, and then I had to go to the post office. That's why the whole delay for today and the whole drama today happened, because I had to get that done. So I did that, and I mailed that off, so now I have to wait for their decision. But if I have to go to court over it, I'm gonna have to go back up to West Bubblefuck to appear in court over there, which sucks. But hopefully they just take the whatever I wrote and they just dismiss it and like drop whatever charge or ticket or whatever. So I had to tell my insurance that, you know, I'm pleading not guilty, and I'll update that information as it becomes available. I don't know, a whole mess. But yeah, basically that's the story. So somebody said on Instagram that I caused the accident. I didn't cause any accident. No other car was involved. It was literally like really bad weather and very good driving on my part, I must say, because it could have been so much worse. Or if I would have been somebody who just didn't know what to do in that situation, maybe I would have rammed on the brake, and that shit just would have made me spiral out of control. Like, my car could have literally like flipped around. A whole mess of shit could have happened. But you know what? God is really, really, really good, and God is really good. And after that, I damn sure made the most of my fucking weekend, and I had a lot of fun. So whoever has a problem with the way I dance, or the way I danced that night, because like I said, I don't always dance like that. Like, I think I haven't danced like that in years, actually. Like, that was Melodia days. If you guys know of Uptown, that was like a club that used to be Uptown. But I haven't danced like that in a long time. But yeah, so good times. And I made it worth it. So now we just move forward from here and take things one step at a time. And if you are a good person with a good heart, God rewards you. And even when not so great things happen, there's a reason for it, and good things can come out of it. So I spoke to somebody that I wanted to speak to because of it. Like, a lot of shit was put in perspective for me because of it. Like, I just keep thinking, dude, I could have died. I could have died, you know? Like, why am I going to be here upset and stressed over little things? Like, I'm alive. You know? Me and my mom were, like, talking today. It was cool. My brother was nice to me today. It was, like, really cool. He stood up for me and was on my side for something. Like, yeah. So I actually have to, it's about to be, no, it is 10 o'clock. Shit, it just turned 10 o'clock. And I have to film my monthly favorites right now. And my food is cold. So I'm probably going to reheat my food while I finish watching Vampire Diaries, the new episode. I only saw like half of it last night and I fell asleep. And then I'm going to film my monthly favorites. And I don't know if I'll edit it. Oh shit, I gotta go out early tomorrow. I might edit that or edit this vlog. Or maybe edit both. I don't know. I'm going to try to be as productive as I can. But I don't want to be up past 1 o'clock because I do have to wake up early tomorrow. Not just wake up early, but I have to like be out and about early. And I will be busting it tomorrow too. So yeah, I'm going to see how much I could get done from here until 1 o'clock. So I will say goodnight now because I have a lot of work to do. But I love you guys so much. Just know that I really like what I have on this channel and what I'm kind of building with you guys. And the rapport that we have with each other. The way my videos go. The way I can be open and honest with you guys. And you can just accept me for who I am. You guys are truly my friends. Like, you're not just fucking viewers or subscribers or whatever the hell. No, you guys are my friends. Like, I feel so close to everyone on this channel. And there's people that, like, comment on, like, almost every video. And I see the names over and over again. And, like, I remember you guys. And I talk back to you guys. And I don't know. Like, there's one of, like, I think 2 of you guys that I've just seen so much commenting here back and forth and on my Instagram that I just started following you guys back too. Like, you guys have like awesome pictures and I check out because I'm a creep like that. So I go check your Instagram and I was like, oh, I'm fine. I know this person even though I don't know you guys. But I feel like I know you guys. So yeah, you guys are not viewers. You guys are my friends and I really appreciate you for that. And yeah, like every day we have is a fucking gift, guys. So do whatever the fuck you want to do. Don't give a fuck about what anybody else has to say. And just live your life and enjoy your life and be happy. Every single moment you can choose to be happy. So, like, even look, today it was an annoying, difficult day, but I'm happy. And good things came from it. So, if you learn nothing else, I hope you come away with that instead of my big old booty shaking on somebody. Let's focus on the positive instead. I don't know, whatever. You guys can focus on whatever you want. At the end of the day, I said my piece. That was what happened for everybody who was curious. And tomorrow's another day. So I love you very much. And I will see you guys in the morning. Good night, guys. And happy Monday. Let's make it a good week. Bye.